Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people will say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Great place to start for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Let's it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. Ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun to give, looking for room. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here puts the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Snagged on the outside, it's Anderson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Now on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the misconnection on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Aller. Steps away to find some room. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
That's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here.
Timeout, Penn State.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab past the marker. He's loose. Lots of running room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Makes the catch, it's Pena.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come in.
LSU quick to the line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throwing, looking right. Picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been done.
Turning on the Jets. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. The screen, and watch out. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Movement from the linebackers, trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Bulldozes his way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. LSU right back to the line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got a man, it's Green. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's got room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that one.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. the ground with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
To the air, it's Allard. Using the quick game. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Quarterback moving. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you. Right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Rush is on him. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? That's reeled in. It's Brown. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. Turning it on! Defense makes a stop, but the chain's moving. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fitted in the window for the score.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the right. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down of the 37. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run. Still on his feet.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Shifting around now. And the running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Now rolling out to his left. Looking deep down the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Back to throw. It's Manning. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. The Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He's looking to throw. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Oh, what a grab! They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Ball handed off. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. QB bootlegs here. Nice grab. It's Baxter.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it. Tackled, but first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
7th play of the drive coming up. Dropping back. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns. They draw first blood in this national title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Good throw to the left. He's got it in the open. He's in the clear. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's brought down, but the veteran quarterback paid a price for that completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Anderson. Breaks free. Here he goes. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Hey, nice RPO move by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. They'll run it to the left. Takes it to the clear.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
You talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass break up, making sure every yard is earned.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirby.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. The ball is picked off.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with the short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. He's in the clear. Now here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Durham. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up into the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Sharp. Touchdown, Tigers. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point goes up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Getting set. Here's second down. The defense showing blitz here. Tailback with another carry. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Pass not complete. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. The receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. To convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
What a conversion here by this offense. You know, the ball is thrown short of the first down marker. Shows you the trust this quarterback has in this receiver. Makes the catch, and then a great effort there to pick up the yards after the catch for the first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas. Great catch when they desperately needed it. National championship game tied late. We're about to see a chapter in college football history written here, Kurt.
Well, this is everything you hope for. All the analysis, all the pregame hype. You hope that the game lives up to that kind of hype. Man, do we have that. We have a tie game now with a couple minutes to go. Cannot wait to see how this game's going to unfold.
He does his job with a PAT. This ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. And that catch is hauled in. The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Breaks into the clear. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Gets the first and still running. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Final minute of regulation. We are all even. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Direct snap to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Game sets up a third down play. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Pump over the middle. It's Anderson. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he knocks it through. What pressure. That was automatic. A game winner. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. lakes of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Huskies will kick this away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Looking to throw. It's Childs. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
They need a yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Here's the toss play now, running left. He's got room to run. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the toss play, runner moving left. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewall them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Grab near the sticks. It's Belling. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
No way to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Short pass finds the tight end.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the Spartans lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Michigan State. No chance to catch him there.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
Michigan State 7, Washington 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Coleman. He's in the clear. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Boy, the first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Now they'll run it on the toss. Here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
To throw, it's Childs. On the run here, lets it go. Over the middle and incomplete. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Looking to throw it again. That ball snagged for a completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try the left side with a toss. He breaks free. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Looking to pass, it's Childs. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle, it's Evans. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Protection looked good. The timing between the quarterback and the receiver looked pretty good. Ball was put right where the receiver should be able to make that catch, just unable to hold on.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. The Spartans will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Williams. And looking for a big play here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's in the clear. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Looking to scramble. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Back to throw. It's Williams. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Touchdown, Washington, to put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner trying to create good field position. And the return steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
In that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example.
Here he goes. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
And the Spartans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Childs. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Get out in the bright lights and the big stage, and some teams are wired for it and some teams are not. This has been a rough game for this offense. The quarterback has not really felt any kind of rhythm at all game long. What a fitting way for him to end his night with an interception here late.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's back to throw again on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Grinding away on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. The shotgun running play call. Running with purpose. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, when you're trying to close a game out, this is the kind of play that you need. Exactly. The quarterback makes a great throw. Good effort by the receiver. They pick up the first down, and now they can continue to work that clock to be able to secure this W.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He hands it off from the gun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Ball handed to the running back. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Big throw caught on the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Scanning the field. It's Childs. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Moves out of the pocket. Took contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They'll try a pass here. Cannot throw it, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Spartans line up on 1st and 10 now. Linebacker shifting around now. Play action here on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Kicking team out for the PAT try. He's missed it. The extra point is no good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, Cook, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who's going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the iconic Rose Bowl, home field of the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Bruins will kick it away and start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Dropping back, it's Williams. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I had the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
So here we go. We're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Design quarterback run. Make the stop, but then moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. To throw, it's Ncaa. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
This defense is spread out all over the field trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, UCLA.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's fourth down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, it's play action. On the move now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Williams. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target, yet hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, the offense failed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressure is coming. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. The quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Back to throw. It's Williams. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they heave it deep downfield. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Grab behind the line. It's Evans. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Dropping back. It's Ncaa. Moves left out of the pocket. Deep ball back to the right side. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. The Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The first play of the drive now backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Tries the right with a quick throw. And when he can't quite hold on, a great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break. trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Williams. The pocket breaking down. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion makes it second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes up on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense just 1 for 3 on 4th down tries today. Here comes a 4th attempt. To the air, it's Williams. Throws to the tight end. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Screen to the receiver in the front. Breaks into the clear.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. Second down now. Here's the handoff. Who's in the clear? They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they'll give it to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Stop for no gain there. That'll do it of the third quarter. A final quarter coming up next.
UCLA 14, Washington 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Leaning on the run game here. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bruins.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Dropping back, it's Williams. Quick throw to his receiver. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the out route. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Caught over the middle, it's Evans. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Washington has moved into the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. In the red area, it's Coleman. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw, it's Williams. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know. Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending his two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quick completion to the tight end. And this run goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And the back now goes in motion. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. Well, the coverage team must have missed the fair catch signal, but the referees did not. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Dropping back, it's Williams. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Grab behind the line. It's Green.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, how about these guys? They're still throwing the football. Game's over. They may be throwing the football in the postgame. I mean, these guys are scoring at will, and they don't care about how big of a lead they have. They just put another one up on the board.
For those college football, you're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short, couldn't get it done.
Well, Chris, we sat down and talked to them, and you're right. They put a lot into this game. I think they were very confident that they had everything that it took to be able to win this football game. And now they're going to have to put this one behind them, learn from the mistakes, move forward, and still have a great season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.